Hello there friends, today's the day, it's finally here. Look at all these games, look at all these Super Nintendo games. It's real, Nintendo Online has updated with the Super Nintendo app, the SNES app. And look at all these games. You finally have Super Mario World on the Switch. You finally have A Link to the Past on the Switch. You can sort the games by title, which is something radical that you couldn't do in the previous system. You can take all these games online, play them 2-player. Or you can play them all 1-player. Oh, what a world we live in, that we finally have classic Nintendo games on a Nintendo console. I know. I figured we'd take a quick tour. We won't play all of these games, but we'll go on a whistle-stop tour of Super Nintendo Online. And let's start... Where else can we start? Super Mario World. What out of interest, what? They still don't let you get rid of the annoying thing at the side. Ah, we'll live with it. Super Mario World. This is Super Mario World. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing. Again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. Bowser's back at it again. It's so nice, though. It's so nice just to have. Alright, you don't need to tell me how to play the game, Nintendo Online. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It looks very nice. I'm very pleased with how it looks. As I cannot hit that block, and I didn't activate the yellow switch earlier, so... Activate the Yoshi drums! Oh, all is good in the world. We're here. Super Mario World. On Nintendo Switch. Everything is good in the world. I'll have to update my top 5 2D platformers to get rid of Mario 3 and update it with Mario World. Get on the back of the Yoshi. I'm too used to friggin' Mario Maker Mario World physics, which are slightly different. Yeah, there's Super Mario World. You can rewind so that I didn't hit that. You can save state it. All that fun stuff, all the usual stuff you can do with these kind of systems. Look at this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this game is on Switch. And I can play it in Switch in handheld mode until the end of time. And I will be happy and joyous and never play new games, even though there are so many new games. What? There we go. God, it's been too long since I played Super Mario World. Give me my Yoshi coins. Alright, let's go to A Link to the Past. I'm always impressed with how quickly these things load. Like seriously, that's like not even a fraction of a second. You just press the button and you're in the game. You're playing A Link to the Past. I really wish you can get rid of those frickin' menus or do something better with the borders. Either way, we are Gert. That's our name. Here at Proud and Happy. Link to the Past always interests me because I think it is like the quintessential Zelda design. It's like the design formula for the rest of the series, but like A Link Between Worlds really improves on that design formula by introducing like spatial elements to the puzzles. Because I think the formula of dungeons in this game doesn't get tired in this game, but does get considerably tired by the time you get to like Twilight Princess, where they're like, oh, just find the right keys. Zelda's trapped in the castle, go find us. Our uncle? I'm pretty sure that guy's our uncle. Thank you for telling me how to rewind. I only did it 10 minutes ago. Nintendo Online. This is a very smart game in that... Yeah, okay, magic power. Okay. Oh, alright, I was pressing B. That's why it was telling me about the magic power. It's a very smart game in that it gives you multiple opportunities to get that torch. Because, like... Alright. There you go. Will you get rid of the prompt? Thank you. God, I love the intro to this game. The atmosphere, the rain effects, the thunder, the lightning, the music, all of this. All of this is so good. I'm so happy. I wish these had speed up options. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VIII, if you check out the review. And God, speed up options in this game makes so much of a difference. But I'll take rewind and save states. That'll do me. Yes, you have died. Give me your sword. It's a secret technique that I just taught you in like 3 seconds. It's really complex. That if you spin your sword, it can hit multiple people around you. It's very good. Thank you very much, Uncle. Rupees. I think in that chest, you can get the torch in that chest as well if you missed it in your house. I think there's a third place you can get it. But that's a Link to the Past. Let's go for... oh, Yoshi's Island. Another great game. We'll go for the classics and then dig into the obscure stuff after that. Of course, this game wasn't really properly re-released. Look at the colors! Oh, it looks so nice! I really didn't like Wii U emulation. They had this weird, like, I don't know, filter over it, particularly like N64 games. N64 games just looked gross on Wii U. Whereas look at this! Look at all those colors! Look how good this looks! I think I was saying something about Mario Yoshi's Island, but now I don't even remember. I was just so distracted by how nice it looks. Oh yeah, this game could, because people speculated over the Super FX chip that this game couldn't be re-released. And it never was. It was like, there was a GBA version was different, and there was like a DS version which was different, and eventually on the Super Nintendo Classic they released the original version of Yoshi's Island, and now it's back here too. In all its... oh god, I love how this game looks. This game looks so good. Welcome to Yoshi's Island indeed. How wild is it that they released a sequel that's like... this game is Super Mario World 2. Alright, I get it, the baby's annoying. Oh, jeez. And... it's so different. It's not like, you know, Mario Galaxy 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, but it's just like a better version of Mario Galaxy. Whereas this is just like radically different from the original Yoshi's Island, or the original Super Mario World. Obviously you're playing as Yoshi. Oh god, no, not the baby! Not the baby! Oh, no one wants that. No one wants that. There we go. Throwing eggs. The menu music. I'm just in my happy place right now. Make eggs, throw eggs, of course. Oh man, this game's so nice. I've never actually beaten this game. Now should really be the time. I played through like the first couple of worlds and then never got around to beating it. On both like the Game Boy Advance and the Super Nintendo Classic, I beat the first couple of worlds and then never got around to beating it. Mine. Yeah, that is the delightful, colourful glory before we have to listen to Baby Mario scream. And then of course we have Super Metroid. Straight into the game as well. Seriously, it's the same with the Super Nintendo, or the same with the NES online version. It is always extremely impressive how quick all of this loads. I have a confession to make. Not only have I never played, or well, I played the start of Super Metroid a couple of times, I've never beat a Metroid game. Any of them. I played a few of them. I started Prime at one stage on the Wii U when they released it on Wii Virtual Console on the Wii U. They released the trilogy. I started Super Metroid. I started Fusion, I want to say, on the 3DS when they released that as part of the Ambassadors program. As I'm just ignoring all of the Super Metroid lore, and I played the start of Super Metroid like 3 or 4 times. Oh, and Samus Returns on the 3DS, which I also bought and never played. So I'm like, this is on many people's lists as not only one of the greatest games of all time, the greatest game of all time. And I've not only never played it, I've never played a game in its entire series. Which is a big reason, like, there are games that I've missed from the Super Nintendo generation, and not like that I couldn't access them, because I definitely have Super Metroid on at least like 2 other systems. I have it on Super Nintendo Classic, and I have it on 3DS, but I might even have it on Wii. I might even have it on Wii Virtual Console. But this is my excuse. I promise you, I will finally play Super Metroid, and I'll even review it and determine. Of course, my take is the definitive take as to whether or not Super Metroid is actually the greatest game of all time, or whether that's nostalgia-fueled hyperbole, or hyperbole if you prefer. Alright, they're scientists, they're space. Come on, Nintendo, you're not usually making lore-heavy games like this, forcing me to stall for time through the cutscenes of Super Metroid. Even though, like, the escape from, is it Zebes? Is that That's that the first planet in this one? I'm showing my Metroid ignorance. There's someone watching this shouting at me. It's like, no, you stupid fool. But the actual start of this game is not relatively action light. Ceres Station. There we go. Let's go! Hey Brian, hope you're enjoying Super Smash Bros. Ultimate there. Playing probably as Banjo. Or Sans, also in the game. What a wild world we live in. We are entering the space colony. Yeah, now we're in the world of Metroid. Look at this. This is how I work out my Super Metroid controls. There we go. That's the shoot button. Yeah, that's Super Metroid. You've had your fill. Sprint, shoot, run. It's so nice having 4 buttons. The Mario configuration works. They didn't have customizable controls for the NES ones, so you had to do like a weird hand thing. But no, it was fine for this, so I'm happy. Super Mario Kart, a game that has not aged well. I'm not sure how much of a hot take that is. I just threw that out there. I think this game is fine. But like, people still say, oh, Super Mario Kart is the best Mario Kart. It's not. It's just not. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best Mario Kart. And there are plenty of better, and like, that's fine. It's fine that this isn't the greatest Mario Kart. I was paying no attention to any of the options I just chose there, by the way. I'm playing Mario on one of the Mushroom Cups. But like, it's fine that this game isn't the greatest game of all time anymore. It's like, there are, as I drive straight into a pipe and drive straight off the road. This is why you shouldn't talk while playing video games. You should just concentrate. There's a drift button in here somewhere, but I won't use it for the duration of this video. For the like laugh that I play some more Super Mario Kart. Like, it doesn't take anything away from this game that it's not the best Mario Kart anymore. They iterated on it. They made it better. No one's like Super Mario Bros. Is the best. Actually, some people are probably like Super Mario Bros. Is the best Mario Bros. But it's that's also untrue. But yeah, Super Mario Kart, looking good. I think in terms of having games that are online multiplayer, this is probably the most interesting of them. That you can play online Super Mario Kart in 2019, which is kind of wild. Oh, that's the rewind button. Where are we going to go next? Kirby's Dream Land 3. Why not? Nintendo. Halkin? Is that the HAL Labs logo? Look at this game. It looks like a Game Boy game. Kirby's always a weird one, because like Kirby Superstar is the one everyone remembers from Super Nintendo, which isn't on this yet. They have the pinball one, Dream Course, is that the name of that game? And of course, Kirby's Dream Land 3. And I kind of understand, like, this game... Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I can poop out these things. I've never played this game, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I think this game looks worse than the NES game. Whereas, like, Kirby Superstar looks really cool, and this looks... I don't know. This looks like a propped-up Game Boy game. I'm not a fan. I was playing the new Kirby game, the Kirby... Oh, what's the name of that game? Super Kirby Clash, which is like the boss fight game they just released. And like, boss fights are objectively the least interesting as I sprint rather than walk. Hey there, friends. I assume that's the player too. Can I do anything with you? Apparently I can't. Just, yeah, stand there. Be fun. Even the music. And Kirby doesn't have a unique, like, look for the boomerang. Oh, I was gonna use him, but sure. You do your thing there, Blob Pal. Alright, that's Kirby Dream Land 3. Not a fan. Based on that 1 or 2 minutes I've just played with the game. Let's go FZero. The other racing game. We shall play in the Blue Falcon. We shall Falcon Punch people. Night League. Beginner, sure. I am the ultimate beginner. As we tune up the pretty darn awesome FZero music. And I, again, work out how to play the FZero again. I've never played much of FZero. I played this track, I don't know, probably like a dozen times, and then nothing else from FZero. I'm like, oh, it's cool. Because like, I'd imagine if you went back and played it multiplayer, it's probably pretty fun, but... FZero is always hard, too. And I am very noted as being bad at games. I'm the worst at games. I will accept it. I prefer easy games, make my games easy, make them colorful and happy. And let me... Oh, no, I was like, what? Was that person not the second person? No, I'm rank first. I'm the best in the world. Oh, Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was... Like, Super Nintendo... I'm one of these people that will argue. I say one of these people like this is a thing that people argue all the time. But I think limitations are good for games. I think when people can make whatever they want in video games... I think that leads to games becoming a little like sprawling and unwieldy and like losing direction. Whereas here, where they're like, alright, we need to create the illusion of 3D on a 2D plane. And like, just seeing the depths that go into something like that is amazing. Like, this game would have looked astronomically great when it was released in, whatever, 1994. I like that they have all the box arts. Kirby's Dream Course... I don't even know what Broll Brothers is. Let's go for it. Thank you, Jalico. We're friends. Broll Brothers by Jalico. Fair play for pulling some deep cuts. It might not be a good game, but... why not put it in here? Who am I going to play as? Let's play as our friend here. I wish that... How do you... There we go. Oh, these two. Yeah. Look at that wholesome 90s face. You could lead an action franchise in the 90s. I assume this is just a side-scroller side-scrolling beat-em-up. As I can't even say words as the game loads. Whoa. Look at these big sprites. Jump. Jumping kick. I like that. Look at this big jumping kick. I'm fine with the big jumping kick. Yeah. Meat? Oh, you can do a taunt. I don't think there's like anything. How do I pick this up? Can I pick that? Oh, I can. I just ate it. Were the fries? There's no way of knowing. Oh, big pile driver! Yeah! I'm on board with Broll Brothers just because you can do a pile driver. This is the pro wrestling of the Super Nintendo. Yeah, look at that. Alright, Broll Brothers. I'll probably play. I don't like beat 'em ups, they bore me very quickly, but if you can do a pile driver, I'm gonna be. Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Well, Wendy. Wendy, no. What? Alright, I'm spawning in. I was like, why did I suddenly become an icon on the screen? Big fan of doing pile drivers in video games. Breath of Fire by Squaresoft. We don't have any Final Fantasies. There's no Chrono Trigger yet. But we do have Breath of Fire. Not even a Secret of Mana. Why does it say Squaresoft? I assume did they publish it? But it's a Capcom game. This is bizarre. I'm confused. Sure, a new game. Once again, we will continue to be Gert. Our best pal Gert. Which is my spiritual video game name. Oh, you can only have 4 letters as well. How convenient. That's message speed. Fast. I'm not going to save any of this, so who cares? Sure, yeah, right. Oh, you can do, like, hotkeys. Y key for items. Again, not going to actually keep any of this. Magic. Status, sure. How do I start? Game start. Gert. That's a dragon. Why do we need the... You're a dragon. Why do we need the power of the dragon? You're a you're a literal dragon. Is it the dragon that's talking? Or is something else just burning? Oh, no, my house is burning. The dragon was not talking to me. Oh, look at these menus. The one thing I'll give the Final Fantasy series, they did a much better job of building out those RPG menus than this monstrosity of like 4 different things, none of them clearly labeled. It's like, what does any of that mean? Oh no, I've been blocked by fire. Rada Decabra Coas Cuspo. That's some NES local or Super Nintendo localization right there. And you might be able to tell I've never played Breath of Fire. Alright. What do you mean it's safe from flames? Literally, the ceiling was just on fire. The floor above me was just, you know, when I was just cut off by fire. Alright, let me escape then. What have we done to deserve this? I don't know. Can we leave? Is there a reason we're standing in the fire? Oh, you're all just, what have we done to deserve this? Alright. Let's go for the only game that can be only beaten via rewind functions, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Because, like, this game's impossible. Like, just face it, the game's impossible. The first one on NES is unbeatable. This game is unbeatable. The only way to beat this game is using rewind, which thankfully this game has. Alright. Hello, knighted friend. What's coming toward this window? Look at those. Look at those NES or Super Nintendo. Oh god, that's a mean looking flying devil demon. That poor girl was kidnapped. She was just standing in front of that mirror. It's a window, not a mirror, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, let me start throwing my spears. Cool. I've always found it weird you can double jump in this game. It doesn't like feel like a game you can double jump in. You can. Alright. Die! As I said, I refuse to believe that anybody in the history of anything has beaten this game without using some kind of save states. Obviously there were no save states when this game originally released on Super Nintendo, so... Yeah, green armor. Oh, no, I don't have green armor anymore. Or do I? See? Only way this game can be beat. There's some people who are like, that's not the pure experience, and I'm like, I am perfectly content cheating my way through any game. Alright, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, hard game. Unnecessarily hard, some would say. Let's go for Super Soccer. Presented by Human Inc. 1992. I'm a human. I was born in 1992. Maybe this was me. Super Soccer. Exhibition. Oh, listen to this music. We'll go for a single. We don't want a penalty shootout even though we're running one player. Is that a Brazil jersey? Oh, they have Ireland! Yeah! Let's play as Ireland. Taking up Belgium. Where do I... Oh, right. I could barely see it. Let's go for a classic 4-4-2. A very traditional football formation. They're playing a 4-2-4, it seems like. Which... Riley, Colin, Owen, Corey, Eamon... It's just Irish names. I don't think those are actual players. Well, there was Eamon Dunphy. Ooh. Oh, no, that's not pass. This is better than FIFA. Alright. We're gonna score a goal before we finish. Oh, penalty! I was screwed. Apparently you can just take your opponents down from behind. How do you shoot? I've worked out like what pass is. Does that count? Oh no, I didn't actually tackle him. Do I just control all these players at once? Apparently I do. Oh, yeah. I assume that's Packy Bonner in goal, who just hoofed the ball out of play for a throw. I'm gonna spend this whole thing playing Super Soccer. This is so much better than any NES sports game. Like legit, it's not bad. As like, all right. There's literally no such thing as a foul in this game. Like, I just took that guy out, and he took me out in retaliation. All right, we're not gonna score a goal. We've had our foul. Super Tennis. Is that an improvement on the NES versions? Oh, look at these graphics. Tokyo Shosuke presents Super Tennis. I wonder, like, the licensing for games like this. Alright, player 1. Let's play as Matt. We're gonna take on Nancy. This is the Battle of the Genders. What was that name of that game? Wasn't it Battle of the Genders? We'll play on Clay. Battle of the Sexes? That big tennis game. Featuring people I don't even remember. Alright, we're playing tennis. I assume this is Nancy from the brawling game as well. Oh, well, Nancy, after kicking some butt in that brawling game, is doing pretty well here. What was wrong with the serve? That was a perfect serve! I'd like to challenge that serve. Alright. This tennis game is going fine. Everything is fine. I completely whiffed on the ball. I played tennis for like a year of my life when I was like 7. I call bullshit on some of these faults. Alright, I'm not very good at serve. I'm the opposite of a good tennis player. Mostly you win on serve and then you slowly lose over time. In my case, it's lose on serve and win it back with my amazing tennis skills. Like that. That is some exemplary timing right there. Well, I might start cheating. Imagine if you could just rewind time in the middle of a tennis game. Oh yeah, good rally, sick rally. Gonna win. Some Puyo Puyo 2 is what I think this is. Which it's in Japanese. Sure, whatever this is. Or Super Puyo Puyo. What was the Super Puyo Puyo 2? I don't know. The box art's in Japanese. There's no way of knowing. Let's go. Let's fight with Puyos. I didn't mean to do that, but everything's fine. You there. That should create a chain there. We can see. Look at me Puyoing in person. Send junk over the other side. I like the mechanic of sending junk over the other side. It's like, get wrecked. My skills have made me superior at the Puyo Puyo, so you have to deal with all the junk I send your way. And look at that sick combo. Look at those sick Puyo Puyo skills. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh, I won yet? I haven't won yet. Chain reaction, but then I was like, no wait, it doesn't make sense that would be a chain reaction. I'm now engrossed in the world of Puyo Puyo. We'll just drop you there. The good thing is, I can cheat if it's not going. I'll win this game with Puyo. We're far enough in. Our opponent's skull friend is close enough to losing. There we go. Puyo Master. King of Puyo. What else do we have left? We played tennis. Like Ghouls'n. Let's play some Star Fox. We'll leave Stunt Race FX for last. That's our main event. Half of this video is watching that Super Metroid intro. That's sure. Control A. We'll do some training. Oh, look at this. Again, like on like the Super Nintendo, this looks like, you know, one of the most amazing games of all time. But in hindsight, it looks terrible. But the idea of this is a 3D flying game done in 2D is like magic. It's sorcery. It's like entirely whiffed on that ring. Could I do a barrel roll? Can you not do a... Oh, there we go. I did a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. They haven't put Star Fox 2 on this yet. I assume they will. I see no reason why they wouldn't put Star Fox 2 on this. I assume that's just a release. Oh, that's a wall. It's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't crash into the wall. Pay no attention to my inability to play games. We didn't play Demons, Crest. Let's go for Joe and Mac. Data East. Licensed by Nintendo on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I've never played a Joe Mac game. I think that's the really cool thing about this lineup. There's a bunch of games here that just aren't on like the Super Nintendo Classic. And like the Super Nintendo Classic, I think, is the best collection of games of all time. And most of the like stuff like Earthbound. Ooh, look at this. I hit the gong. Stuff like Earthbound, stuff like Super Mario RPG, stuff like Kirby Superstar. That's not on this yet. I doubt the Mega Man games will come, just because they have the Mega Man X collection, so I don't think they'll... Just like the Mega Man games weren't released on the NES version. Let's get out into the world and explore and adventure and do some platforming. But like, I'm hoping for the Final Fantasy games. We didn't get Final Fantasy games on the NES version, even though we got some on the Super Nintendo Classic. Or just re-release them. I'm fine with them re-releasing them as well. But I want every Final Fantasy game known to man on this system. Even if it takes like squeezing 15. Look at this cool little platformer. Oh no. Leave Joe and... Oh, who's Joe? Who's Mac? I don't know. That's we're killing pterodactyls. If you wanted to know how the dinosaurs went extinct, this game is a pretty good primer, as we murder them all. Ooh. Sick platforming skills. Meat! Oh, down. Video game meat is the best. It's like this weird thing that's like consistent just across games randomly, that there's just meat for health in this and Castlevania and a bunch of other games. Skyrim, I guess. Kirby. You can just eat things. It's fine. That brings your health back. Everything's happy. Switch. And that opened the door. Oh, look at this. Look at this Metroidvania here. You go find the key. That is Joe and Mac. So Pilotwings. I think we're close enough to playing them all that we'll give them all a quick go. Join the flight club. Yeah, whatever. I don't need lessons. I don't need tutorials. I'm just going to take my light plane out for taking off. I don't know how to play the game. Oh, I know that song from Smash. So you're meant to set an altitude so that you're not going to come in too hot. You're not going to come in too cold. So you're not going to like overshoot, or you're not going to smash face first into the runway. Alright, that's pretty good. I didn't die. How do you die? How do you break? How do you break? I didn't break! Okay. I'm never gonna be a pilot. I've discovered that already. We have Kirby's Dream Course, which is basically like a pinball golf game kind of thing. Sure, there we go. That spells Gert. Alrighty. I kind of love that Super Nintendo games are just like... work it out, you know? There's not like, here's an advanced tutorial, here's walls and walls of text about how to do something. I wasn't paying attention to what I did there, but sure. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, 6, oh, hit the rib. That's very upsetting. That was nearly a 6 shot. Only a smidge. So yeah, it's like this wacky putting game where you take out enemies and then you open the hole. So it's like, if you want a great sports game, that's the best golf game ever made. Demon's Crest. We're nearly there. I think we have 2 to go. I think we have Stunt Race FX only to go after Demon's Crest. Capcom. Again, Demon's Crest, a game I've never played. But it does have unskippable cutscenes. Yeah, open the gate, let me in. Hey Eyeball, hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy VIII. Check out my review, gave it a 9. Should have given it an 8. Oh god, oh, Dragon's evil, Dragon is mean. Oh, I can fly. No, I'm dead. End of the game. Wait, is that really the end of the game? Alright, that's Demon's Crest. Oh, we didn't do E.D.F. We'll do E.D.F. and then jump into a little of Stunt Race FX and then wrap up Jalico again. Super Earth Defense Forces. Like, that's why I really hope we don't have... I hope this system, whatever the system is designed in a way... let's go for a laser. Designed in a way that they can easily port it to whatever Nintendo's next system is. Because I hate, like, every single console generation we have to go through this, where we have to... Oh, it's just it's a shmup. I didn't know the first E.D.F. was a shmup. Can I? Alright. Could I have done anything about that? Oh, that looks very fancy. But like every single console generation, we have to wait until they port them all over. So hopefully, whatever the Nintendo Online system is, the app that they built for this, hopefully that they can just move that app with all of the games from one system to another. So when the next Nintendo system launches, everything that they built for this will just carry over. I really hope that's the case. Because like everyone's kind of sick of doing this dance over and over again. Like waiting 2.5 years for Super Nintendo games on the newest Nintendo console. Last but not least, Stunt Race FX. I don't think I missed anything else. This was Cars before there was Cars. Pixar basically just ripped off Stunt Race FX. Let's go for a Speed Tracks. Which looks most like Lightning McQueen. Probably... Oh yeah, this one. This is very Lightning McQueen. Let's go through the effort of putting Gar in. Alright, let's go. Novice. I am the definition of a novice. This is my first time ever playing this game, so I think that is the textbook definition of novice. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at these sweet Super Nintendo graphics. Again, this must have looked like just wild in whatever, 94 when this released. Whereas now it's like it's a blocky monstrosity. It's just like, why does this exist? So oh look, it's Mario. Why do games look like this? Oh, everything's fine. Just don't crash into a wall. Everything's fine. I can take these turns pretty good. Oh! Yeah, look at me driving. Driving real fast. That's an oncoming truck. What a polygonal nightmare. Star Fox, even Star Fox looks better than this. Oh, the eyes! The eyes are still there! Very little else. How do I reverse? There we go. This was going well until I exploded. You know? Do you ever think everything's going fine in life until you blow up? That's how this was going. And I'm dead. That's a good way to end. That is Stunt Race FX. That is Super Nintendo Online. Super Nintendo games on Nintendo Switch. They're all here. Well, 20 of them are here. Not everything is here, but everything will be here eventually. As they move over everything else. I hope they move over Super Mario All-Stars. That would be nice. I like those upgraded versions of those games. I'm a monster, I know. But these are the original 20. A bunch of deep cuts, a bunch of weird stuff. And that's what I'm here for. Obviously, you have your Mario Worlds, your Super Metroids, your Link to the Pasts, like 3 of objectively the greatest games ever made. And then you just have weird stuff like Broll Brothers and Stunt Race FX and the Super Soccer, which is an Irish team, which makes me inherently like it more. And I'm just happy Super Nintendo games are on Nintendo Switch. On your left, a review of Final Fantasy VIII. On your right, what else did I do recently? My recap of the recent Nintendo Direct, where this was announced. And it was my #1 thing that I was excited for coming out of the Direct, and now it's here. Thanks for watching.